That's the hat-trick for him, and could it be the winning goal with 3 minutes left? Hey guys, it's GameFacer and welcome back to episode 19 of my Barcelona career. Now in today's episode we've got 3 games to get through, and maybe even a 4th one actually if we are able to sim one of the matches. First game against Valencia. It's a home match for us to play in the league, and obviously still top of the league, winning by 4 points at the moment in front of Real Madrid. So we've got a game against Valencia to kick things off. We've also got a game against Bayern Munich. That's the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Obviously won the first one 2-1, quite a narrow win, but still a victory, and obviously got a second leg to play as well in today's episode. Then a game against Villarreal in the league for us to play, another home match, and then we're going to sim the game against Leganes, I think is how I pronounce the name, right at the end of today's episode to get through all 4 games and hopefully try to make a little bit more progress in today's episode. We're going to try and go through 4 games as much as possible just so that we can get to the end of the season, because I think this will be the final and only season that I do with the Barcelona career. I think I'm going to end it here. I did kind of say maybe I'll bring it back, maybe I'll do a season 2, and I thought the support was there, and then kind of the support's dropped off a little bit. I think it's time just to kind of change it up a little bit. I kind of got to a point where I'm not really enjoying it as much as I'd hoped to, so we are going to, I think, end it at the end of the season, just do a 1 season of Barcelona. We're hopefully going to achieve lots of things anyway come the end of the season, but I think now is the right time to probably announce that it won't be continuing for a 2nd season. We'll have the Man City one still, and we'll have a new career mode, which I'll announce very shortly. But let's crack on with today's episode. Before I do though, if we could try and hit 75 likes on today's episode, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Really would appreciate it. Trying to hit 15,000 subscribers as soon as possible, and you would really help if you could go and hit that button. Let's crack on with this game. This is who I'm going to go with. Ter Stegen starting in goal, Semedo, Wallace, Umtiti and Alba in defence. We've got Busquets, Rakitic and Coutinho this time in midfield, Messi, Suarez, Dembele in as our front 3. So we basically dropped Dybala onto the bench. Obviously got a game against Bayern in a few days' time, so we've got to think about balancing out the team a little bit. So he does get dropped to the bench for this game, and let's crack on with the match. Hopefully get ourselves 3 points. Hopefully extend our lead in front of Real Madrid. We'll wait and find out. So we've got a strong team out. I expect a good performance. I will wait and find out though what sort of team turns up for this game against Valencia. Coutinho, what a pass through to Dembele, slices open the defence. Dembele still going, gonna shoot. Oh, over the bar. Too much power on it quite clearly. 7 minutes in, it's a great ball though from Coutinho. Fantastic way to slip him through. Just got to keep it down a little bit. Not quite what I was after. Wanted a little bit further across the goal, obviously a little bit further down as well to try and find the back of the net, but didn't happen. Over to Dembele yet again. Could this be a 3rd chance for us? Dembele looking for a cut back into Messi. This time we've scored. Finally we've done it. It wasn't supposed to find Messi. It was supposed to be to Suarez, but he manages to just about leave it to Suarez, and it falls into the path of Messi. He makes a good bit of movement across into the middle, and to be fair to him, buries it nicely on his weaker side. Winning the game 1-0, deserved as well. We've had a strong start to the game. Valencia struggling to get out of their half. 12 minutes in, winning the match. Messi trying to switch it over to Dembele. What a pass that is. Dembele's now in behind. Going to go for a chip. Oh, hits the bar. So close. Thought we found the back of the net there. It's a really good chip, actually. I think it's on his weaker side as well. It was incredibly well to even find the right direction, let alone get the right trajectory. It's a really good attempt from Dembele. Sadly, though, doesn't quite find the back of the net. Great chance. Great chance into Coutinho. Opens them up, and it had to be a second. It's not. How? How has he missed that? Such a good chance. Runs right through the middle and somehow puts it wide. No idea. Should be 2-0 at least now. Maybe even 3. Suarez over to Messi. That's good, actually. Messi now going to look to come inside onto his stronger side. Into Coutinho. Oh, great connection with it again, but saved by the keeper. Such good play. We're completely dominating Valencia. I can't believe it's 1-0 still. The game should already be over. Great turn again by Coutinho. Looking for a shot. Oh, what a save again from Neto. He's keeping him in it so far. We've got to be miles in front at this stage already, and somehow we're not. Dembele can't quite get there. Umtiti still has it. Rakitic now looking back into the box to Coutinho, who turns out on his left foot. Another save. Suarez has to follow up and score. Surely kept out again. This is getting ridiculous. Still remains just 1-0. 1-0, the amount of shots we've had. Yeah, it probably should be about 4 or 5, I'd say now. Valencia have really struggled. They can't cope with our attackers. Coutinho again looking strong, and this time loses out. Half-time, winning the game, just 1-0 somehow. It's ridiculous. I'll have a look how many shots we've had, because it feels like it's nearly double digits, I want to say. Yeah, 11 shots, 7 on target, 50% possession. A little bit surprised by that, but yeah, we've absolutely dominated them. Completely played them off the park. Valencia have really struggled defensively, struggled to cope. The only player that's kept him in this is the goalkeeper. He's had a fantastic game. Maybe the best player on the pitch, I'd say. Certainly the best player on the pitch for Valencia anyway. Everyone has been pretty useless other than that, to be honest. And we should be miles in front here. Not quite managed it, but still hoping that we can get ourselves a second goal pretty early on. Messi coming inside. Messi! Oh, such a good chance again. Need the second goal because at some point Valencia are going to stick 4 up front and they're going to create a couple of chances. Chance for Valencia, they've come forward for the first time in a long time. I mean, I don't know whether it was a shot, but it was something that rolled towards the goal. Better than what they've had so far. Okay, 3 changes. We're going to bring on Deulofeu, Gomez and Silveira, and we're going to take Rakitic, Messi and Dembele. Give those guys a rest. There's just over 20 minutes left of the game. We can't actually make the change straight away, so hopefully there's enough time for them to make an impact. I might just boot the ball out, to be honest, so we can get some fresh legs on. Messi will be the one to boot it out as he gets subbed as well, but we'll let you see how it goes. Obviously, got to think about the game against Bayern as well as this match. I am still pushing for a second goal. We need a second goal. I'm not happy at all at 1-0, especially when we've dominated so clearly. But yeah, we've got to still push for it, make sure that we're doing things right, and make sure that we don't end up conceding a goal late on. Silveira. Oh, it's Alba. This is good. Alba now to shoot. Yes, we got the second goal finally. It's Jordi Alba cropping up in like a right-back position, bizarrely, on his right foot as well. And of all people, it's Jordi Alba that gets the second goal to win us the game. 6 minutes left. We needed the goal. It seems to happen a little bit later on if it does happen when we get the second one. I think it's Silveira who gets the assist as well, which is good for the youngster. But it's a fantastic finish. Hit like a striker there. Really good finish. You wouldn't even notice it's his weaker side. Fantastic strike into the back of the net, winning the game 2-0. Hopefully going to come away with a clean sheet as well now. 6 minutes to go. You'd hope we should. Oh, what a chance. You'd hope we should. They've gone straight from kickoff, and as we've seen time after time after time, when they go straight from kickoff, they can score straight away like that. They flick a switch. I mention it all the time where on this game the opposition can just flick a switch and start playing. That's what they did straight from kickoff, as we've seen on numerous occasions. As I think we saw in the last Man City episode, I want to say. Pretty sure it was fairly recent. I remember editing it quite recently anyway. And it happened in this game as well, where the opposition go up one end of the pitch and score. It's maybe their 3rd, 4th, 5th sort of shot in the game. They've not had that many chances. They've scored that one as well. I think we're very unfortunate. It comes out as a 2-1 victory. If it does go out as a 2-1 victory in this game, then it's a massive underestimation of how we played in this match. We completely smashed them. Let's not forget, we can still draw in this match now. There's still a couple of minutes left. Hopefully that's going to be the whistle gone, and it is. But we weren't far off there. 2-1. Valencia came forward right at the end, but other than that, didn't do that much. The first half, to be honest, the game should have been over after 25 minutes. We had 3 or 4 goal-scoring chances, which we should have taken. We didn't. It's 2-1. We've come away with the victory. It seems like we've scraped a victory. We really haven't. 16 shots, 11 on target. Should have been 5 or 6 goals just for us. So it didn't happen. We got 2 goals. Disappointed, but I think you've got to put it down to a great performance from Neto. Fantastic in the first half. Some play drills here. We're still working on Ribeiro. Going to try and get him up. We've also got Iniesta coming in now. Now, if you don't know, if you didn't see the last episode, the reason why I'm training Iniesta up is to focus on his stamina. It's already gone up by 1, despite it already going down by 2, I think, this season. So he's still trying to get back up. He's basically frustrated he's not playing many games. He's not playing many games because he's not got great stamina, so training up the stamina so he can play more games. Getting close now to 46 stamina. Hopefully we can see that go up a little bit further. It's doing pretty well, actually. The training on the stamina go up actually more than I expected. I didn't expect it to make that much of a difference, but it has. On to the second leg of the game against Bayern Munich now. We're going to change around the team a little bit. A couple of changes. Obviously, it's a big game against Bayern in the quarterfinals, so we're going to keep a lot of key players in, but Dybala, Iniesta, Deulofeu and Piqué come into the side, so we've dropped a few players. A few of them going onto the bench, a few of them are going onto the reserves. You can see the bench I've gone with here. A pretty good bench, to say the least, isn't it, still, despite us dropping a few players after playing, obviously, a couple of days ago. So there are obviously a few tired players. We kind of expected that, to be honest, playing just a few days ago. So we will have to deal with that during this match, but, you know, we've got subs that we can make if we want to, and so we should be okay. We'll see how we get on against Bayern. Got to try and get ourselves into the next round. Currently 2-1 in front. I think Bayern Munich, therefore, getting an away goal. We've got to try and match that at least in this game. We've got to at least get ourselves a goal here. Okay, let's see how we get on. Big match against Bayern here. Got to try and get ourselves into the semi-finals. Going out at this stage of the competition will be disappointing, but it's a good opposition, so it's going to be a tough game. Bayern Munich have started very strongly. So far, we've struggled to get up the pitch. I'm under no illusions about that. We've certainly not had any shots yet. And I think we committed 3 fouls just to try and win back the ball. So we're struggling a little bit. There's no doubt about that at all. Bayern Munich playing very well, keeping hold of possession much better than we are, quite clearly. So I'm a little bit worried at the moment. We've got to try and find a way to get a grip of this game because we've not found it so far. Deulofeu looks to switch down to Messi, but it's over here. Deulofeu into Suarez. Maybe our first shot. Yes, we have actually. It's forced a good save from Neuer. It's a good shot actually by Suarez. It's the first one, 30 minutes into this game. You can kind of see the fact that Bayern Munich have completely controlled the match so far. Seems like we're starting to get into it a little bit more. We've started to win back the ball a little bit higher up the pitch. We've certainly not been this far up the pitch for a long time, if at all. So, you know, we're getting into the game a bit. Suarez wins it back. That's really good. Suarez! Oh, off target on his weaker side. I Thought we got the away goal there. That would have really helped us out. You know, there's 2-goal advantage and an away goal, which is obviously the same number as what they would have had, but so close, just wide, sadly. We've got into the game a little bit more now, which is good to see. 8 minutes left of the first half. Bayern starting to lose possession a bit more. Half-time 0-0. Not much action to show you, to be honest. Not many opportunities, especially not for us anyway. Maybe 1 or 2 chances. Other than that, nothing really. Not particularly anything clear-cut either, just the one Suarez shot. So far, it's been a very strange game, to be honest. We certainly did much better towards the back end of the first half, but for the first 30 minutes, we didn't really touch the ball that much. Dybala looking for a cross into the middle. What a delivery. Iniesta's in there and beaten to it by the defender. Much better starts to the half this time round. And we're going to play it short to Iniesta here. Can he find a good ball in? It's not a bad one, actually. Oh, someone rose for it, but didn't quite connect properly. Oh, hits the bar. Great chance. Really good opportunity. Luckily for us, just stays out. Must have taken some sort of deflection. It's going out for a corner. It's going to be played short here to Robben. Now back to James Rodriguez, who will probably look for a cross at some point. Yeah, it's going to be passed across and lost. Right now, the 0-0's probably looking the most likely, I'd say, in this game. I still, you know, there could be a goal in the match, but I'm not really too sure what way it's going to go, to be honest. So we'll wait and find out. But yeah, going to be an interesting final 30 minutes, I think. It's difficult to know whether we should continue to attack or go more defensive. Don't like going defensive because I think it usually ends up in you conceding goals. Dybala trying to slip through Suarez. Now to Deulofeu. Back in to Dybala to shoot and straight at Neuer, who should deal with it much better. Had to be cleared by his defender. Parried it right in front of him. Poor keeping that time round, but he kept it out. Deulofeu, ball through to Suarez. Great ball through. Suarez. Oh, what a challenge, but they've given a penalty, I think. And that must be a red card then, because he's the last man. I don't know how much of a penalty it was, but I'm not going to try and disagree with the referee. He's given a yellow as well. That's a pretty tame decision from the referee, despite it probably not being one I agree with. Let's see. I thought he got the ball, but it didn't look like it from that angle. Really, really difficult one there. We might have to look back on a separate replay at some point, but get a penalty, a chance to win the game, I'd say, with obviously getting ourselves an away goal and a 2-goal advantage. It's going to be Suarez to step up and take it. Don't usually go with Suarez, but we'll go with him anyway because he scored it. Got ourselves an away goal. Not going to celebrate it too much because there's 22 minutes left, so I know what Bayern are capable of. Especially when you score against them, they don't like conceding at all, so there will be some sort of response, I think, from scoring that goal. Very happy though to have got the 3rd goal now. It puts us 3-1 up on aggregates and obviously gets us an away goal. Cancels out the one they scored against us, but still 22 minutes to go. Anything can happen. Okay, so all 3 changes. Just about 20 minutes left of the game. Rafinha, Gomez and Paulinho all to come on. We're going to take off Iniesta, Messi and Dybala. Obviously change formation as well. 4-1-4-1. I think it's tactical. Got to try and get a grip of the game now, especially when Bayern are going to throw more and more players forward. So we've got to do that. Got to try and stabilise the team. Rafinha's going to go play as a left mid. It's out of position, but we're going to go with it. He's left-footed, so we'll be fine. I'm expecting us to win this game as well with the 20 minutes left now. Obviously those changes I think will help us, but we had to freshen things up in midfield. I don't remember ever giving away this many fouls before in a match. We're currently on 5. I thought it'd be much higher than that, to be honest. It seems like a lot in this game so far, and I'm sure there'll be more to come as well as we enter the final few minutes. But it's a ball through to Rafinha. They're fresh legs of Rafinha as well. He's got some support from Suarez here. Can he play it across to him? It's a good ball. Suarez! Yes, we finished off the game. That's it. We're through into the next round. It's 2 away goals, 4-1 aggregates, and there we have it. 15 minutes to go. What a counter-attack that is from a foul that we gave away. Ran up the other end of the pitch. Ball straight to Rafinha. They couldn't handle it in defence. The fresh legs from the substitutes just beat the defenders, and it's a great ball across. Wasn't actually supposed to go through the in between the 2 defenders. Supposed to go around Alba, but it found it to Suarez anyway, and that's the most important thing. And it's a great finish past Neuer. Good little finesse there. Suarez puts us 4-1 in front, and that should be the game over now for us. 2 for Suarez and 2 for us in this match. So Bayern Munich definitely won't like that. We'll see what sort of response we get from them. You can see the amount of players they've got in our box already. They will be throwing everyone forward now. Maybe even a chance to get ourselves more goals, to be honest, if we can hit them on the break like we did in the last attack. Up to Rafinha again. He's playing well as the left mid in this match. Rafinha now looking to get another goal. Oh, and it's a 3rd. And it might have even gone through the legs of Manuel Neuer. That is definitely game over. 5-1 now. Rafinha scores it. And we've got ourselves 3-0 in front. It has come from the counter-attack. The substitute here, Rafinha, on the left-hand side, is doing incredible. Can't believe how well he's doing. He's getting forward as well with his fresh legs. He's causing the right back some issues. And that one, I think, is through the legs of Manuel Neuer as well. It's an embarrassing one for him, but a great finish as well. Fantastic finish. 5-1. Also, the turning point in the game was the penalty. Don't know if it was a penalty still. It was difficult to tell whether Boateng did foul him or not. But clearly from then, the game was very much in our hands, and now we could just sit back a little bit, absorb the pressure, hit on the break. It's worked out perfectly for us. Chance. Oh, it's hit so well as well. Bayern Munich nearly got a goal there. Obviously, would have been too late on to really do anything, but yeah, they've also made a change, which is Monreal on and Alaba off. 4 minutes left. I mean, the like-for-like change, don't really know what that's going to actually do. Don't know how it's going to influence the match, but it's an interesting one. Suarez maybe a chance to get himself a hat-trick if he can beat Mats Hummels here. Might need some support. He's got a few different options. Over to Rafinha. Rafinha still going, comes inside and couldn't quite get the other goal. Delafeu still try and pull it back into Suarez for a hat-trick, but gets bundled over, and that should be it now. The referee should blow his whistle, but still attacking to the final few moments. 3-0 victory. It's looked comfortable in the end, but Bayern Munich attacked so well that I think they could have probably got themselves a goal in this match, but it didn't happen in the end. We rode our luck at times, but actually played tactically, I think got it perfectly in the match. A little bit of luck, obviously, the penalty, massive turning point. If the referee's got it right, then yeah, fair play, but if he hasn't, which I suspect he might not have done, I do think he gets to the ball there, Boateng, but we got the penalty, we scored it, and in the end we managed to run away with the game at that point. So happy with that, deserved as well based on shots, I think. But Bayern Munich, certainly a very good team. Rafinha came on, did a great job as well. So through into the semi-finals now of the Champions League. Obviously great to do that. We want to try and win the Champions League in our only season that we do of this scrimmage. So we do have ambitions to try and go a little bit further. I think we might have either, I think it's either Man United or Atletico Madrid in the next round. We'll wait and find out anyway soon, but it will be interesting to see which team it is that we come up against in the semi-finals. A bit of tournament prize money, £6.5 million, that's good. Roberto's not happy with his role at the club. Understandable. Obviously, he's not my preferred choice, but he will get some game time. There's plenty of matches still to be played. He'll probably play against Villarreal here. Okay, so it's the final game of today's episode that we're going to play. We'll also sim one after this match as well, but we're going to go with this game. I think it's against Valencia. This is the team I'm going to go with. To say who starts in goal, Roberto, Piqué, Wallace and Digne in defence. We've got Gomez, Rakitic and Rafinha in midfield, then Dybala, Dembele and Coutinho as our front three. Hopefully that front three is kind of just going to interchange a little bit between those different positions. Dembele's going to go play up front, Dybala on the right-hand side. Could swap those guys around, but I prefer Dybala on the right, so we'll go with it anyway. Dembele's going to go up front, we'll see how it goes. He's obviously very fast up there and hopefully can bring some sort of presence going forward as opposed to Dybala, who struggles sometimes to be able to do that. This bench I've gone with, pretty strong bench as well, a few players dropped. I think we try and balance out the team between this game and also the next match, which will be simming, so obviously wanting some stronger players to be able to play in that game. Let's see how we get on. Hopefully get ourselves a victory here. It's against Villarreal, not Valencia. We do have ourselves another home match to play here. Real Madrid still a game behind, so they're currently 7 points behind. We're going to continue to just try and focus on ourselves, so try and get ourselves under 3 points. Hopefully we can do that. Let's wait and find out how we get on. Okay, let's crack on with this game here against Villarreal. Let's see how we get on. Try and get ourselves a good victory. We should do with this team that we got out. It's obviously a little bit changed, but I still think we've got enough quality in the side to win. Well played, Coutinho. Here we go, Coutinho now looking to try and run at the defence if he can. Needs some support, or maybe not, actually. Going to try and go alone. Coutinho getting further and further away from goal, but still finds the post. Dybala will try and follow up. I think it took a slight deflection, though, with the initial shot. Digne to now deliver back in. Dembele! Oh, saved. And it's Dembele now to put a tap in. And it wasn't Dembele with the initial header. Who was it then, if it wasn't him? Regardless, Dembele's one that puts it in the back of the net. 5 minutes in. And I took my hand off the controller, as you saw, as I thought it was going to go in the back of the net. Luckily, though, I managed to just get the shot away from a tight angle. Found the back of the net, and we're winning the game 1-0. Was it Semedo then in the box with the header? Couldn't quite tell, to be honest. No idea. We don't even have Semedo playing, so I don't know who that guy is in the middle there. But certainly a really good bit of movement there from us. I think it might be Wallace that's made his way forward. That's really strange to see him high up the pitch like that, all the way from centre-back. So we'll take it anyway. It resulted in a goal. Dembele obviously doing great there to finish off from a tight angle, and a great start to the match as well. Chance here for Rakitic to put in Dybala, who's going to cut inside his left foot and go for another cross. Coutinho, oh, again connects with it. We're doing well actually with these crosses so far, considering our players are quite small. It's working out pretty well for us. This time though, the header wasn't quite accurate enough. It's the only thing, we don't really have particularly great headers of the ball, so it's not going to be any expectation for us to score from that sort of range. Switch here, over to Coutinho. What a pass that is from Gomez. Coutinho still going after shooting his left foot. Oh, thought he found the back of the net. Puts it wide, already having 6 or 7 shots in this game. 15 minutes in. It's a great start to the match. Loads of shots already. This one just goes across goal a little bit too much. Obviously tricky on his league side, but it's not a bad start to the game. Could do the second goal though as quickly as possible. Coutinho inside here to Rakitic, now over to Dybala on his left foot. Saved again by the keeper. Couldn't be followed up and actually put back into the box for the keeper to catch. It's clearly some sort of pass back, but obviously not given. But yeah, nearly another chance for a second goal for us there. So close, but again saved. Oh, great chance. 1-1. 1-1. Unbelievable. First proper shot there from Villarreal, and they've scored it. I think it might be the first one on target anyway. 32 minutes in, they somehow equalised there. Absolutely nothing they've equalised there. Very frustrating for us. We've obviously been in complete control, as you've seen. And yeah, it's frustrating. It happens so often though, and we'll see it continue to happen because of the way that we play. Obviously quite open football. And yeah, the opposition take the chances. We don't as much. And it's 2-1. This is ridiculous. 4 minutes later, Villarreal have had 2 shots on target and scored them both. Now they're in front. I don't really know what to say here because it's been complete control in the first 30 minutes. And suddenly, Villarreal has just started to kick the ball around a little bit more. Start to take the chances. Don't really know what's going with the goalkeeping there. Surely that's got to be saved. I mean, if that was us taking that sort of shot against the opposition, we know it would be saved. Easy. In that sort of range. So I don't know what's going on there. Poor keeping, poor defending, whatever you want to call it. Disappointing to be losing the game 2-1. Can't believe I'm having to say we're losing the match. It's ridiculous. Half time, losing the game 2-1. Literally no idea how this is actually happening in this game. So strange. So strange. It feels like they've had more chances than what actually felt like in game. According to those stats there, loads of possession as well. Actually looks like they deserve that lead, which is very bizarre because they don't. They just don't. We had that many chances in the first 30 minutes that we should have been 2 or 3 in front already. And so it's very bizarre to see those stats, but that's what the game's telling us. We'll have to accept it. And basically just try and focus on getting ourselves some goals here. Really bizarre game, this one. Rakitic over to Dybala, looking for a chance. His left foot saved again. Dembele going to shoot now. Oh, what a finish from Dembele. What a strike. Off the post, and you're not going to save that. Really good play. They weren't expecting it, but I thought I'd have a go. There's very few options, to be honest, other than that. And it's a great finish from Dembele, showing us exactly the quality that he has there. And it's something we don't often see from him, to be honest. Don't really see that sort of striker. He picks it up so deep here, gets given so much space, and it's just, well, you may as well shoot from this sort of range. Great position, perfect for a left footer. The curl on it is fantastic as well. Perfect finish from him. Off the post, and you're not going to save that. Really good finish, 2-2. That's 2 goals from Dembele now, so he's obviously doing his job up front pretty well. Don't even remember the first goal. Also, the tap-in wasn't actually from a little bit of a tricky angle. So he's maybe even on to a hat-trick here, about 35 minutes left. Dybala trying to switch it over to Dembele. It's a good switch, actually. Chests it down to shoot. Hits it so well. Loads of power behind it. Don't think it was going on target, but the keeper saves regardless out for a corner. And we're going to deliver it back in here through Rakitic. Who's he going to pick out? Wallace. Go on. Oh, more of a flick on than actual finish. Oh, off the post. Oh, my days. Thought they'd scored again. They've had 2 shots in this half. Both of them I thought had gone in. It's unbelievable how the opposition managed to do this, though. It's every single time they go forward, it looks like they're going to score. We just don't seem to have that same thing ourselves. We've been so much better in the second half. I don't actually know what the second half's gone here. It's gone really quickly, but we've been so much better here. But just 2 chances there, and they could have scored both of them. First 2 changes, Paulinho and Silveira to come on. We'll take off Coutinho and Rafinha, change things up a little bit, and we'll see how we get on with that. Silveira going to play as a left winger again. Let's see how we get on from the corner. 15 minutes to go. Rakitic going to try and deliver here. And see whether we can pick anybody out. Can we? Dybala up the front post? No, not good enough. Chance here, Dybala coming inside, playing it into Rakitic. Rakitic down to Dembele. Great opportunity for Silveira. Dembele will still follow up on his right foot and scores. That's the hat-trick for him. And could it be the winning goal with 3 minutes left? Dembele gets it. And the striker completes his hat-trick late on his right foot. It's a great finish as well. Thought Silveira had done it for us. Just look at this passing here. So slick across the box. They couldn't handle it. And I thought the keeper was going to get there with that Dembele strike, to be honest. Probably should have as well. But hit it so well on his weaker side, actually, on his right foot there. Into the back of the net. Keeper can't get there. 3-2. We're in front. 3 minutes left. Dembele hat-trick. He looks good up front, actually. Been impressed with them. And could that be the winning goal? There we have it. 3-2 victory. Really happy with that result. Great performance as well. Dembele hat-trick. Really good from him. Impressive stuff. Obviously scored a couple of good goals there. And yeah, overall, really happy with the performance. Obviously, a changed team. I was expecting a tough game. Villarreal certainly gave us that. It shouldn't have been as tough. We should have came away with a few more goals, I think. But it's happened quite a lot recently where we haven't quite taken the chances, and the opposition do. But still, creating a quite exciting game. It's 3-2 victory, quite a narrow victory, but shouldn't have been as narrow as that, quite clearly. But very happy overall with the way that we won the match. And yeah, very happy to see Dembele scoring goals. That is certainly something he has lacked, I think, this season, is the goal scoring side of things. And certainly plays a striker there. He did look much better. We'll see whereabouts he is, if he is even on this list. So I know Messi and Suarez, the other 2 players that we obviously have as part of our front 3, are certainly up there with 13 goals and 18 goals, those 2 in the top 5. And Deulofeu's actually in front of Dembele, which tells you a lot there. Deulofeu's obviously not played as much, 8 goals though. and we don't even have Dembele on there. So it tells you a lot about his lack of goals this season, but it's a really good performance from him there, so I can't criticise him. Got himself a hat-trick and still isn't on that, but I'm sure we'll get more goals. We'll play him as a striker a little bit more often by the looks of it. On some play drills, the exact same players here. Ribeiro and Iniesta on one drill, getting his stamina up again, this time to 46 overall this week, so really happy about that. Ribeiro doing okay, I think, as well, on a couple of attributes this time. On to the final game of today's episode against Leganés. It's a home game for us to play in the league. We've changed the team a little bit, a few players being brought in. The Stegen, Roberto, Mascherano, Wallace, Alba, Gomez, Paulino, Iniesta, Deulofeu, Suarez, Coutinho, all starting. Messi again on the bench. He'll probably come on at some point. Hopefully he will as well, otherwise he'll start to complain about not playing, but he'll certainly play the next match. Mascherano scores 1-0, 21 minutes in. It's a good start. Need the second goal. I'll never trust being in a 1-0 situation when you sim. Hopefully going to get it as well. Into next half. Dybala comes on, Iniesta off. An interesting change. 30 minutes left of this game. Still remains 1-0. Hate being in this position. 20 minutes left now. Need a second goal. Don't like being 1-0 up. Guerrero gets injured for them. 5 minutes left. Can we hold on? We have done. Not the greatest victory ever. Should have been by more, quite clearly, given the team we had out. But it's a 1-0 victory. 3 points for us. We'll take it. It's obviously not drop points, which is the main thing for us. Currently 12 points in front of Real Madrid. They've clearly dropped some points along the way, because if they win with 9 points in front of them now, so they lost to Atletico Madrid. I'm pretty sure they must have dropped points before then as well. So happy about that. Obviously puts us well in front now into a great position in the title race. Might even be able to win the title by next episode at this rate. And that is everything for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 75 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe as well down below. Try and hit 15,000 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you do go ahead, hit the subscribe button. Let me know in the comment section below if you are new to subscribing. Let me know if you've also hit the bell button as well. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.